Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of our Pokemon Sword Surpriselocke. If you remember, you will see here that we have our current team of Riolu, Sobble, Litwick, Duraludon't, Applin, and Shelder. When we last left off here, we were just checking into the hotel because we are going to be going through the ceremony here, I believe. So we'll move right along here. Hop. Throughout this video series, you will hopefully understand my, I'm not going to call it hate, dislike of Hop. Okay, here we go. Gonna go to the opening ceremony here. This game really different than the others in that it's just very theatrical. But don't ask me about Sun and Moon. I could not stand Sun and Moon. I really like how in this one though they're kind of making out with like a sport and jerseys and all that, so it makes it a lot more interesting. But I will tell you again, I was not a fan of Sun and Moon. However, the way that they did the gym challenge system in this one was really, really nice. Where you had like puzzles to solve, and like in the fire gym you had different Pokemon to beat, and you gain points that way. My favorite is actually in the first gym, in the grass gym. We're gonna get there, and I assume that many of you might know why if you've already played through this game. But let's just say it has something to do with a Wooloo. I never trusted this guy from the start. Not a big fan of Leon either. He's so conceited he even has the number 1 on his shorts. Alrighty, Route 3. Gotta remember my first playthrough of this game I really liked. Really enjoyed picking up a Milcery here. But some opening ceremony that was, I mean, we just put the jersey on and talked to the chairman and we're gone. It's just weird. I don't remember this. The chairman is giving us, the flying taxi. So yeah, this was a nice change. Because the ride Pokemon were actually cool. So that was actually a really nice relief. A couple of years ago, being able to get rid of the HMs. And if you're old enough and you've been playing Pokemon, you remember the purpose of the HM slave. I'm guessing many of you had Beeberl. I did too. The only thing that he couldn't do though was fly. Whoa. See, it's been a couple months since I actually played this, so a lot of this is kind of surprising because I like to try to make my way through the story as much as I can. I actually took my time on my first playthrough for this one, which was not common for me because I just like to blow straight to the end to try to get into some competitive play, but not this time. You know what? We're not even out on our journey yet on Route 3, and Pop already wants to have a battle, but you know what? He's going to take it. I mean, this Wooloo, I think we have a Riolu out first, so we should make quick work of this Wooloo. unfortunately, Wooloo is one of my favorites from this generation. Really cool that he's in a Beast Ball too. I think we'll be all right here with a cross chop. Don't really want to risk the high jump kick because if Riolu faints, we lose him forever. It's weird. I could have swore that's the second time he says that because he already knows that we know our type matchups. And look at that. Lots and lots of experience there. See, now this is a really interesting part when it's coming in this game. I mean, you might look at my team and you might be thinking the same thing that I think. We're gonna have some. This might seem overpowered, but remember we're on a set style battle, so everything we're gonna need to do, we're gonna have to switch. So I would say that being flying, I think that. Well, with Riolu being steel, I think we should be okay. So let's just give him something that is neutral and hope for the best. Okay, that did not do a lot. So let's... Oh my. We're in danger of losing this Riolu here, so we do need to switch out into something that is going to really be able to take this, but also... I'm getting kind of worried that we might lose something fairly early. I really hope it's not this Duraludon't. His defenses are pretty good. So, luckily he used Leer. Okay, let's just try to Mellow Claw him to death. Yeah, we definitely don't want to lose Riolu just because he's probably one of the Pokemon that we have. Okay, so that's good. That Peck, not doing a whole lot. Excuse me. Okay. So if we picked a Groupie originally... Oh my. Hop, what are you doing? He's dragging this out because he wants me to lose a Duraludon't, but I am definitely going to try to not lose this Duraludon't because it's probably one of the better ones that I have. Okay, so this should be his starter. With us getting Sobble on that surprise trade, it's kind of messing me up here. Alright, yeah, so Grookey, I think we should be okay to stay in. We should only have really maybe Branch Poke. I'm not sure if they learn Razor Leaf this far. Hopefully soon when we start leveling Duraludon't, we'll start learning some special attacks because, as you might know, he is a very good special attacker, especially in VGC. He just has trash special defense, so I always make sure you're using him with an Assault Vest. Not to say that, say Life Orb or maybe Choice Specs isn't a viable option, but Assault Vest gives him nice overall rounded defenses. Although I do love killing him with Gastrodon. Alright, so I think we're clear. Didn't lose anybody, and luckily we're right next to a Pokemon Center, so we can get him healed up. Okay, who is learning Water Pulse? Very good. So we will go ahead and just replace Water Gun. No sense in having that. Yeah, Confuse Ray may come in place here. No, we'll go ahead and replace Smog. That's not doing us very, very good, especially with just 30 base power and 70 accuracy. That's not very good. Just what I'd expect from my rival. Now we need Hop's Elite card. Okay, so let's go back to the Pokemon Center to get these guys healed up before we go out on this route here. You know what, I wonder, let's try the Lotto ID, see what happens. Oh, it's not available yet. And I think we're good on items, we haven't used anything yet. You know, I think we're going to try to make it through the route and then kind of come back for Pokemon or something, just to train. We should be okay with Rolo, I hope. So you know what, we're going to want to, I think we should switch into Sobble here. Just because we don't have a good fire type matchup. Okay, so let's get him out of the way. Okay, yeah, you know, some of these earlier trainers might not go for the super effective moves right off the bat, but no sense in taking any chances. But we're definitely going to want to train up our Litwick a bit here for the next gym. No, Gossifleur, get away. Yeah, let's just keep going with Riolu out front, because the nice thing about that, I mean, if he's leading our party, if he's picking up KOs, better chance he gets to evolve into a Lucario. Okay, so you know what? I think we're okay to go ahead and just do Cross Chop here. Okay, yeah, we can live with this. However, Sobble's damaged, so that kind of worries me a bit here, but hopefully this Water Pulse will pick up the KO. Good stuff so far. No, we can probably pick up a couple of quick KOs on these Zigzagoons here. Get some experience. Especially with the vacuum wave, we should be in good shape. After this Zigzagoon, I think we should throw a potion on the Sobble here just so we can use him. Just in case. Well, that's surprising. You know, I think we'll be okay. Okay, so before we go in, let's throw a Paralyze Heal on our Riolu here, and then we will potion some of these guys. Okay. Good to go? Come on, kid, let's go. I like challenging the trainers before they see you, because then they act like they saw you first. It's ridiculous, but this is the stuff that I think about when I'm playing. So grass, we should be okay. Just go ahead and give him a cross chop. Oh. All right then. We'll be okay without workup. Really like the moveset on Riolu. Gossifleur. I think we have enough to stay in here. Just go ahead and get him with a cross chop. And hopefully we can wrap it up with a vacuum wave. Whoa, okay. That was not expected, but that's nice. Leer, no thank you. Kind of nice that they made the escape rope a key item, but you know what? Never, through my first playthrough, never really felt like I had to use it. Because the cave system in here is just not like what it was in any other Pokemon game. Hey, roly-coly. Okay, yeah, we'll be fine. Delibird, ice. Yes, that's right. Bullet Punch, we should get him. Ugh. Oh, crap. Okay, not as bad as I thought. I'll wrap it up with a Bullet Punch here. And you know, I don't remember how many Pokemon this guy has, but hopefully this is it. And we're gonna need to heal up before we go into the cave here. So far, everyone's in good shape. Everything's looking good so far. Got to make sure you talk to these people here. Because you will be able to fly to them later. Playing through the game the first time, I hadn't seen a lot of spoilers for the game up until release. So when I played through this, there was just new Pokemon that I was just coming up on left and right, and it was actually really exciting. It felt like the first time I played a Pokemon game where you had no idea what to expect. So you had all these new monsters and everything, and it was just really cool to play through this one the first time. So let's see. Solizipede, he is Bug Fire, so he's only weak to water and rock, I believe. So should resist fire. I think fighting is neutral. We're gonna see, because he shouldn't do. Ooh, I missed. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's try to give him another cross chop here, see what happens. We'll see how much damage exactly. About 55-60%, I'd say. It's not bad. Hopefully this next cross chop we can land here. Oh my. Oh crap. Oh, good thing he's our lead. He's kind of strong enough. I'm taking a risk here. One more cross chop. Bug. Can't remember if he's bug psychic yet. Bug psychic. Can't remember if he's bug psychic yet. To be a little bit on the safe side, because our Riolu's getting just a bit low. I don't really want to lose this Litwick either. He might be our best chance, though. So, crossing my fingers. Okay, that's good. Good switching, everybody. Special attack drop there. That sucks. So as long as he doesn't do too much damage, we might not have to turn this one into a 3-shot. Although Struggle Bug keeps reducing our special attack of all things. Damn it. Okay, come on. He's gonna hit through it. Hit through it, Litwick. Get him. Yes. Yes, we did it. Yeah, we beat the Dottler. Hopefully this kid doesn't have anything else. Okay, what's he want to do? Hex? Yeah, I mean, Hex is definitely better than Astonish. Hey, so far in good shape. We might even get this Sobble to evolve here before we get to the next gym. You know, I think we'll be okay. Okay, so let's heal these guys up. Zriolu especially. So we're gonna see what we run into when we get inside here. Don't want to put any particular Pokemon out. Let's see, because we got Roly-Coly, we've got Timber. Oh, Corkle. Get him! I wonder if you can actually chase him down. Come on. Where are you going? Oh, crap. Maybe I should backtrack a little bit. I don't want to be missing anything here. You know, we'll give Riolu a shot. Rock, he's straight rock, so we'll be okay with just giving him a cross chop here, but you know, I do realize that we are out of cross chops, but that's okay, because this rock and roller is dead and we don't have sturdy, so we'll be alright. Hey, here we go. First evolution, everybody. Which is really cool because I've actually I haven't played through with anybody besides Grookey yet, so this is really neat. And I was really actually surprised when we got him in the surprise trade. I was expecting like 6 Squovits, maybe a Magikarp or 2, but the team that we got isn't bad. What are we looking for? How far back does this go? Oh, okay, here we go. So we've got, Rock Blast. Pretty good. Oh, come on. Go. Revive. That's not going to do us any good. Alrighty, come on. Trying to remember the Pokemon that they have in here. Oh, crap. You know, don't feel too confident about this Timber here. What do we got going on in the back? Do we... You know, we're going to risk the switch in case he does decide to hit us with a fighting move. At least we'll be able to switch in with a Ghost. But hopefully we don't end up losing Litwick here. Okay, good. Good switch in. So let's just try to clean him up here. Hopefully... he doesn't have anything that can actually hit us. Oh, crap. Okay, we're getting out of here because we really need this Litwick. So let's see. What would be a good switch in? Ice Shard. I think that's the priority one. Let's switch into Shelter. Should have decent defense, and maybe we can avoid any sort of further damage here to our Litwick. Pretty unfortunate that he had a rock move. Oh. Okay, yeah, see, I would have been worried about that one killing me here, but good switch in. Shelter was able to take it just fine. So we'll Ice Shard him, see what happens. Hopefully we can pick up a KO here, but I don't think it's strong enough. No. Okay, no, we're still in good shape. So I think comparatively, Ice Shard, he's... give it a shot. I don't think I think this early in the game, the difference between that special and the difference between special attack and everything is just not going to make it that big of a deal. All right. So with our Litwick, we narrowly avoided death there. I mean, we had a good switch in, but that could have easily been bad. So, I think we'll stay in. We'll try to finish up this Timber here. If that was a crit, what do the regular hits look like? So, I think we'll be okay to stay in and tank a couple of hits here. Just as long as he doesn't crit us. He might crit us with the focus energy. So we can we take the crit? That's the only thing. And then she's also got one more Pokemon in the back there, so that's what I'm really worried about. So let's try it. Cross our fingers. Hopefully. Okay. I think we'll be okay to go ahead and finish him up, and then kind of worried though. He's probably got at least another Timber. Yeah. So far has been our worst matchup. We actually don't have anything that's super effective against it. So, I think we'll be able to stay in for just one more shot on this Timber. I suppose we should have killed some Roly-Colies first to get a little bit more. Okay, so we're not going to risk the Shelter here. Let's go right into Drizzile. Should be okay. Duraludon't is weak to fighting, so I don't really want to mess around. Okay. So, what's really nice about some of these early stages is that they'll throw on a Leer here or there. It might not necessarily hurt you too bad. But hopefully this Water Pulse will be able to pick up this KO here. Alrighty. So we have some healing to do. And then I think we might be okay putting either Drizzile or Shelter out front, just for the time being while we're in the cave here. Plus, if we run into any Roly-Colies or Carcoals or anything, we'll be able to pick up some easy KOs. So let's get these guys healed up. No, come on. Look at this. They are already a little bit stronger, so the potions are a bit less effective than what they were. So let's move. There's a Shelter out front. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Let's wipe up some of these Roly-Colies here. It could be a couple of easy KOs for us. Give him a water gun. Hopefully none of them have steam engines. Smoke screen. Let's make this battle take even longer than it needs to. See. Oh, gotta love this low-level stuff. Rock away, rock. No, not yet, at least. No, see, water ice. Water ice is maybe he's just water. Maybe he's not water ice until he evolves. Right, we're gonna check. And No, he's just water. Water ice. Yeah, Cloyster's water ice. God, I love his shiny. Maybe we'll shiny hunt him soon because shiny Cloyster is blue. So I think Skill Link. Yeah, Skill Link Cloyster would be pretty fun to use eventually. Should have just ice sharded there, honestly. Probably would have had enough. Instead, we're missing water guns. Ice shard. You know, I don't think we're gonna try to risk it with the next roly-poly here because this is kind of a pain. Come on, Ice Shard. No, Ice Shard. Okay, that's unfortunate. Well, you know, we are going to hit him with one of these, hopefully. Thank you. Okay, let's just top him off here, just in case. And then we'll go right into the next fight here. Ooh, big lip. I like my chances. So I wonder... Yeah, let's Ice Shard him. Because he's probably going to be faster than us, and I kind of don't really care for what he might do. Alright, you're very nice. Pick up the one shot here. Drillbur, we should be okay just going ahead with a... I don't think he picks up the steel typing until he evolves. Drillbur. Nope, Drillbur's just ground. Ice Shard it is. Didn't make too much of a difference. I'll tell you what though. Shelter. Oh my god. So Shelter's attack is higher, so Ice Shard is better. One thing I didn't realize is that Shelter has a base 100 defense. That's ridiculous. And then we've got Cloyster. I never even realized Cloyster has a base 180 for defense, which is actually pretty cool. Kind of makes me want to find a way to utilize him. Of course, just for for fun. I always like finding different ways to use different Pokemon, and even if I get killed online, as long as I have fun doing it, that's all that matters. Okay, so we should be. I think we're about 3/4 of the way through this cave. We should be okay. Continuing here. Water gun, we should be okay. So although Shelter has a really high defense, both him and Cloyster really lack in special defense. Cloyster's special defense doesn't get very high, and we got a base of 45. He's no Stone Journer, which has a ridiculously low special defense, and you basically just have to flick him with a special attack. Kill him. Really cool ability, though. But with Shelter... Yeah, I wonder what ability we ended up getting on Shelter here, because if we got Skill Link, that would be pretty cool. And I'll tell you what, as soon as we find Waterstone, we'll be in business. Some of these expressions are funny, to say the least. Set traps, what do we got here? Another useless revive. Not really going to do us any good. And then You know, I don't remember if we fight Beatty here, but like just in case, let's go ahead and top off Shelter here. Good thing is he's got a high defense, so he might be a very good leading Pokemon here. So Beatty. Okay. You know, we're gonna take him. I think we'll be okay. Never liked Beatty either. Beatty or Bead? If you know, leave it in the comments. How should I be pronouncing it? Okay, so Reuniclus, I think we'll be able to stay in for at least one shot just to see what happens because, like I said, Shelter's special defense is pretty low. So that, yeah, 25. So, funny thing is he does have more than Stone Journey. Hopefully this doesn't do too much. Okay, do we have a Pokemon that has a very decent special defense that can take that confusion damage? Duraludon's special defense is not that great. But we are at risk here. How much? Ice Shard did not do enough for sure. You know what, Duraludon resists, so hopefully this won't do too much. Okay, so I think he's got like a quarter 0.25 resistance or something like that, so we'll be able to get away with just Metal Clawing him to death, hopefully. It's good enough for me. Thank you, Duraludon. Duraludon has sort of a laughable special defense as well, and only at 50. No thank you, not a huge fan of Whirlpool. Well, yes, Metal Claw. We should be just fine here. That did a lot less than I thought it was going to do. So, Hatena, is there something... about his typing? Does it make him... Hatena is only Psychic. That's why I didn't do as much as I thought I was going to do. I thought he was Psychic Fairy. Okay, I'd say so far we're in good shape. Beatty does have one more left to go. So, you know, don't recall off the top of my head what this is. Yeah, Gothita, I don't think we're in bad shape here. Yeah, we'll just keep going with the Metal Claw. I don't expect any sort of psychic attacks to do too much damage. Might take us a 3-shot to kill him because of that, but with Tickle, I mean, it's kind of a weird move, especially to lower defense, especially when it's a special attacking Pokemon. But if it keeps tickling me, I mean, I'm just gonna roll over it. It's getting late here. Sorry. All right, so we got him. Look how pissed off he is. I like seeing two things. Three. I like seeing Leon cry. I like seeing Hop get all pissy. And I like seeing Beatty get pissy. Makes me happy. He said, didn't he just say that there was a wishing star that he was going to play me for, but he ended up taking them all anyways? Doesn't make any sense. Okay. So welcome to Top Field, everyone. I think this is a good stopping point for our second installment here of the Surprise Lock. So definitely stay tuned for the next one. Plan on rolling out this as well as many other series over the coming weeks here. If you haven't had a chance yet, check out the Surprise Trade Showdown. Surprise Trade Showdowns are really exciting because they are 6-on-6 battles with completely surprise traded Pokemon. All you get to do is teach them any moves that you want. You have a chance to mulligan or switch out one of them with another surprise trade, or you can evolve one of the Pokemon that you receive. Try it out with your friends. Definitely a lot of fun. But thank you for tuning in. Really hope to see you guys next time on our third installment of the Pokemon Sword Surpriselocke.